Think about the psychological impact on Kyle. He was brutally betrayed by the system he served, thrown to the wolves by the cartel, and then saved by the most evil faction in the prison, the one his brother told him to avoid. He's traumatized, and his decision is no longer about morality, it's about survival. He realizes Callahan has real power inside, while Mike is flailing outside. That's why, when CO Cindy Stevens tells him Mike wants to visit, Kyle refuses. His simple, defeated answer, "I can't," is the sound of his faith in his brother dying. He has accepted that he's on his own, and to survive, he has to align with the Aryans. This is the most tragic defeat for Mike this season, because he didn't just lose an ally or a piece of turf, he lost his brother. Now, with Mike completely exposed, Hobbs makes her move. She agrees to bargain. She'll move Kyle back to AdSeg if Mike gets Moses arrested. But this is another trap. The cartel doesn't want Moses in jail. They want him outside his fortress, vulnerable, so they can kill him, the same strategy that failed, or partially succeeded, with Bunny. Mike, desperate to save Kyle, agrees. He gets Kyle moved back to AdSeg, but Hobbs conveniently doesn't move Callahan, the Aryan leader. She keeps that monster right next to Kyle, continuing to poison his ears. Mike is powerless to fight it, because if he pushes back, Hobbs throws Kyle back into the fire. He can guide, but Kyle is no longer listening. To complete the portrait of absolute chaos, we see the sinister thread of CO Breen stalking Cindy Stevens, the new correctional officer. Breen is a sexual predator, a small-time villain who, despite Mike's previous efforts to remove him, is still lurking. The build-up suggests Mike is going to have to deal with Breen personally, and knowing Mike, it won't be with a transfer. It will be brutal, final, and absolute, proving that even as the city burns, Mike still handles his personal score settling with cold efficiency. And what about Evelyn, the assistant district attorney? She realizes her key witness against Ian has vanished and suspects Ian and his crooked partner Robert are responsible. This buys Ian time, but it means Evelyn is now personally motivated to go after Kingstown's corruption, potentially putting her on a collision course with Mike, too. It's never-ending. Finally, Mike convinces Moses to come in for questioning, a move to fulfill his end of the bargain with Hobbs. Mike walks Moses into a trap, but Moses, ever the chess master, may have walked into a trap of his own design. At the police station, a shooter, clearly cartel-affiliated, opens fire on Moses. Kino gets injured, but Moses survives. Here's the final question of the episode. Did the cartel send the assassin, or did Moses plant him there himself? I'm leaning toward Moses. By getting shot at in the police station, he can claim his life is in danger in police custody, securing his immediate release and making the cartel look desperate. It's a calculated, theatrical move to manipulate the authorities and Mike. The episode ends with Mike sitting at Bunny's hospital bed, ignoring Ian's call, realizing he is completely adrift. He knows he can't trust Moses, and he knows he has to protect Bunny from the next attack, which he now knows is coming from the man he just tried to protect. Mike has no allies, his brother is turning against him, and the city is burning. He needs Bunny to wake up, because Bunny is the only one who can truly help Mike determine who to strike next. Is it the cartel, or is it Moses? The truth of Bunny's attacker is the key to the rest of the season, and it's the only hope Mike has left to regain control. Kingstown is no longer about balance. It's about who can survive the inevitable implosion. And for the first time, I'm genuinely terrified that the answer isn't Mike McLusky. Now, what did you guys think? Was Moses the real mastermind behind the Bunny hit, or was that just Mike's guess? And what will Kyle do now that he owes his life to Callahan? Let me know your deepest theories and your most burning questions in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss our next deep dive and analysis of all the chaos in Kingstown, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications.